Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Stellaris, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we ran into a catastrophic war, is the only way to describe it, with this empire over here, who attacked one of our vassals, and so we were brought in to help defend. But it was just after the new DLC launch, so everything kind of was on a bit of a tilt anyway, and not quite up to scratch. We did try and take out their fleet. We lost horribly. There's no way, there's no other way to describe that. It went very, very wrong. And so we're now in a situation where we are on the back foot. We're probably going to lose this vassal because part of what they've asked for is that vassal is released, which is slightly upsetting. However, one of the other things I need to pick up on is our... Where have they got to? No? Leaders, that's what I want. So, all of these leaders are ones that we got pre the DLC. And I've been looking into it, and they don't seem to have basically the right situation, so they're not picking up traits and stuff. Like we've got these guys here, you can see they've already got traits, but our current admirals don't have any. So what I need to do is I need to go and replace all of the leaders and update them to hopefully give us some better leaders. So yeah, I don't think we can dismiss the guy in charge, but we can dismiss everyone else. Yes, and then we're just going to need to replace them all. Sorry, right, you actually have a trait, so you can stay where you are. Right, okay. And then we need... These fleets are missing in action, so I can't even select them, so I can't give those guys a bit back. You need a leader. So what are you? Well, you've got quite a few traits. So you're charismatic, you're meticulous, but what's your pass? What's your bad one? Council agenda speed. Empire effect as a councillor, that's fine. So as long as he's not a councillor... That's okay. Yeah, and we're putting him on a ship, so the anomaly discovery chance is good. Yes. And now you can continue to basically do everything. Get on with it. Yep. Get going. Do whatever you need to do. Right. You need a leader as well. So that one's already in place. We'll get this one here. And you can have the same rules. Get going. Okay. Right. How are our sectors going? So we've got there. Now, this was something I did read as well. So each, or I was told, thank you very much to Alex in the comments for that. So each planet can now have its own governor, whereas it used to be you'd have one governor for the sector. So you can see we've got our sector governor here, but each planet can now have a sub-governor if I could supply enough governors, I suppose. So I want one for each sector. So you need a governor. What are you? Clear blocker. Planet effects. No, I don't want pop growth down. External recruitable leaders. Oh, that's from one of our shipwright. And they're all a bit naff, really. We'll take you. There we go. Okay, so we've got a governor there. And then we do need a scientist, but... Oh, there we go. We need a head of research? No, because we don't have this. And yes, I was told I should actually start with three council positions, but I don't have any of them. So this is just going to have to whir away slowly in the background and hope that doesn't hamper us too much. Which is going to be interesting. In the meantime, I think that's also going to be impacting all of our income at the moment. Which is a shame. We have got energy, so I can buy some of that. We're going to need some food, which is unusual. It feels wrong buying food. Wenkworth. Why are you 4 jumps away from something? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you're 5 jumps. 1, 2, 3. No, you're 4 jumps that way round. Oh, but that's not in. Aha. So we need to collect that, and that will put Wenkworth in the system. Right, okay. We're not on Federation Navy yet, so we're not worried about that. Diplomatic acceptance. Let's improve our trust. We are more trustworthy. Come be friends with us. This is just concerning what's going on over here. They kind of seem to have stopped at the moment. Although they're just sitting there on the edge of that system with a 3k fleet. How long until my fleet's back? Ah, you're back. Right, get here. Not that way round. Oh, that's going to be the long way round otherwise. Right, do that though. Right, because if you go in there, you're just going to get shot. So you've got to go the long way round, which is not really ideal. I'd rather they come back to this system. Yeah. Okay, so going through one ally into the other. Right, speaking of our allies, or not allies, our... Right, where is... Because they've moved everything. Contacts used to be right near the top. Right, our agreements. Right, you, the entity we have. Let's have a discussion. You are now limited diplomacy. You're still allowed to expand. You are going to be a prospectorium. It's going to slow my own research down, but they're going to give me tons of stuff. Getting defensive conflicts on both sides. That's fine. I know it says they won't accept, but we can force that if we've got more influence than them. We're going to give you unified sensors. Yeah, you really don't like that. Economic harm. Oh well. Guess what? That's what we need. Right, okay, that's now telling us we're out of food, which is a problem, so we need to sort that out pretty sharpish. At least one hostile fleet is in the same... No, I know about that one. Right, where's... Aha! Yeah, you're going to go that way, which is, again, not what we want. You're going to have to go the long way around as well. There we go. And you need an admiral. Yeah, that one's good. Oh, you've got... Melancholic. Ship weapon range. That'll be better. Oh! Daily regen. Yes, you are in charge. There we go. There's our admiral for that fleet. Excellent. Okay. It does mean we can now start trying to reinforce that one as well. Where's under attack? Oh. Hang on. Oh, you had the influence to reject it. Diplomatic response. Greetings. Okay. Does that mean we're still under negotiation, or did you full on say no?
A rumbling in the ether. Receiving transmission.
It's letting me redo it, so it looks like they said no. So let's set that back. We're going to have unified sensors. Guess what? This is something that we want to happen. I'm going to spend that unity again. Yes, I will take a trade agreement with you. They still had the stuff to say no. Okay, can you do it a third time? Where are we? Contacts, that's what I want. Term negotiation. I want you to be a prospectorium. Unified sensors. Go. Okay, migration treaty, shared expertise, excellent. Yes, we'll take a migration treaty. They said no again, and I don't have the influence to push for it a fourth time. That's upsetting. Take around. That suggests it is happening. Okay, I don't know whether that is or isn't going ahead.
Construction complete.
Which is upsetting. Right, okay, so now... Oh, what we got here? Olfactory arousal. Long-term exposure to the pollen naturally occurring on Wentworth Prime's atmosphere acts on the colonists' pheromone receptors with a mild aphrodisiac effect. Accompanied by the barely perceptible high the plant produces, the most potent strain of this flower is common to tell all areas of the plant, squirreled away in some obscure taxonomic nook by scientists on Wentworth Prime, but known to the local Tharbonite direct of... Okay. Happiness plus 10. Yeah, I'm happiness means more resources, so let that go. We've still got that food shortage going on. And we are about to start running into an awful lot more problem. Right, okay. Okay. We need some more. Okay, let's sell some of the gases, because we need some more of these to get the food under control. And then we need more minerals. We just need more minerals across the board. Where do we have a mining world? You're a mining world. Okay. And we were researching the minerals centre, weren't we? I don't think we've got it. No. Okay. You're maxed out, so I can't actually get any more minerals out of you. Ooh. I have to sell some alloys to buy some minerals. This just seems so wrong. To get another mineral facility going there. Okay, governing ethics shift, that's fine. Right, where are our fleets? Okay, they've dealt with their rivalry, that's good. Well, that's because we made you guys friends with us, didn't we? Oh, we must be at peace to propose subjugation, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So everything's kind of just ticking along at the moment, but I have serious concerns about our food and consumer goods and everything. We need to get that back under control. Like, immediately. Right, hang on. Are we... Yeah, prioritise miners. Get as many miners as we can going. So, on each city you can planet, you can prioritise a job at a certain level. So I'm saying prioritise miners, get more miners than anything else, which is why we've lost a clerk and it was replaced with a miner. To try and help offset this. Yeah, we're out of food again, and we're out of consumer goods. Winkworth, how is your agriculture district is going to be done hopefully soon. Ooh. Okay, wow, you're brave. So they're trying to fight back.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I thought that might happen. But at least they're trying to push back. But that... 8k! Oh, wow, they've got an 8,000 fleet up there. Blimey. Okay, there's our mining subsidies done. Let's get Plastil Armour done. Right. Scientist has leveled up. Okay, so this was what we were missing with our experienced scientists. When they level up, we're now allowed to choose a trait for them. So, charismatic, that works if he's a counsellor. Meticulous 2, anomaly discover chance. You can be even more meticulous. Okay, right, we need more of those. Ooh. We need... I can't afford food. Wow. I've never been in a situation where I've had to buy food before. This is, I think, an issue where this is an old save and I'm desperately trying to restabilize because we had such a good start. I don't want to start this again. That's fine. Right, where are... Our guys are still coming along.
Starbase lost.
Okay. That's fine. Right, where are our military fleets? There we go. Well, that fleet is not already at full strength. I'm sorry. Show me on the fleet manager. Cheeky was it. Right, let's add more ship classes. Well, you can have destroyers now as well. Get that reinforcement going. Right, okay. Archaeological site. What do we have? So this is where we're just digging up stuff. Reality 1 is virtually fractal. And the same wild collisions of natural and obviously artificial geography visible from space are replicated on the personal scale planet side. There are mountains with perfect pyramidal bases and jagged craggy summits. Rough tundra suddenly becomes perfectly smooth plains of bare rock until another weathered natural formation bisects it. The juxtaposition of the irregular boulders and the rock scattered among the perfect cubes of the size of a microchip or a habitation block. As yet we can only imagine how it might have happened. Alright, keep digging. Weird planet basically. That's fine. Okay, right, we're out of consumer goods again. We're out of food again. Birth of the Galactic Market. Okay. So the Galactic Market's going to happen. We can try and make our planet the hub of it, but we don't have the money for it. Excellent, that sounds about right. Right, mining world. Ah, yes, you can now get the mineral purification plant. So I need 200 minerals for that. So we're going to do that because that's going to increase our minerals. It's going to take a year to do, but that will increase the mineral flow. At least. Okay, we need some consumer goods, so we're going to have to weirdly sell alloys, which just feels wrong. Keep us afloat. We're now losing an exotic gas every month. Don't know where we're even using that. Where are we using that? I have no idea. Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, embassy. Yes, because we've got a perk to increase our stuff. They get to the industrial age. Yes, we'll take a migration treaty because more varied pops means we can inhabit more planets. Okay, do we have... So Wagha Prime is still in... Yeah, because I need to grab this. And that will then bring Wagha into the fold. Yep, we're out of minerals, so we'll need to buy some of that. We're out of food. We're out of... Oof. Consumer goods. We're properly out of consumer goods. Okay. Immigration pool, immigration push. So a recent study indicates that the residents of Wentworth Prime are much less likely than other denizens to migrate to other planets. Okay. The survey does not address whether this could be due to the psychological dependency of the low-level sensory arousal caused by that plant. Okay. So people are less likely to leave that planet when they make it to it. Okay, that's fine. Art finds a way. Okay, that's a problem. We now got energy credits in the negative. Consumer goods, what do we have? What's this causing us? Happiness, monthly output. Okay. We're going to need to cut that output to try and control that. Because I need the money to keep rolling in. Where's our generator world? Okay. We can sell some alloys to buy some of that to give us more. Lacking 59. Okay. Give us more energy credits. I'm hoping we can save this file save, because that patch has really screwed over the economics of our empire. We had everything pretty much under control, and now things have gone... Oh, what we got? While the productivity is no longer declining on the planet, communications between the colony and the capital are breaking down. Senior officials on Winkworth Prime are growing increasingly distant, and our clerks are complaining of even relaying simple directives of becoming an exercise in frustration. So we can either sigh, or we can get resources. We're not really getting anything out of there yet. So I don't want to do the 10% happiness, so I think we'll just let them get on with it for the moment. Okay, we're now starting to have balance problems because of all the happiness dropping. Right. We're basically out of everything. Yeah, this save file feels like it's crashing. Okay. So we want some of that. We want some of that. Want some of that. Because they're all on the decrease, so let's... And then we're out of money for the moment. Okay. Yes, let's have another embassy. Then we're just going to have to try and see if we can keep... Oh, those energy credits dropping is a problem. Right. You've got one new worker. Okay. Can't afford food. Can't afford food. We really can't afford this war. Pollen warship. What? Fringe elements on Winkworth Prime have banded together to form a quasi-religious organisation seeking to control all aspects of the flower and its cultivation. Their leader, a self-styled green Hierophant of this flower temple, claims to speak for all of the flora and fauna on the planet and demands exclusive trading rights for the plant. This, of course, is completely unacceptable and impossible, as the native flora is of little strategic or economic value and thus may not be brought off-world by law. Unfortunately, they are unlikely to accept this gracefully. Worrying. Right. Okay. Energy credits are now back. Okay. Winkworth Prime, you are to be our food basket. You don't have any spare population there at the moment, so there's no point doing another one of those yet. You've now got your mineral purification. And everyone is working in the mine. Okay. I think with Winkworth, you're labelled as a colony. What is your... No, I don't want to turn on the automation. I want to change the designation. So as a miner, what do you get there? Farmer output. Perfect. You are in Agri-World. Crack on. Right, okay. We got these negatives there on their way down at least. There's our fleet. Okay, the beginning of Pollen's End. The flower temple and its followers now make up a sizable minority of the population, and reports indicate a disturbing change in the movement. Their futile attempts to smuggle it off-world have been growing less enthusiastic by the day, as the flower temple seems to be transitioning into a doomsday cult. What? There is likely a correlation within the recent changes of the chemical makeup detected by atmospheric sensors. A special product has been prepared. Okay, well, we're going to need to do that, aren't we? So, situation log. We will need a sense of impending doom. And that needs a science ship in orbit. So, you're there. You're there. You're doing that. So, you need to get over to Winkworth sharpish. And then you can go back to that. Okay. Right. Ooh. Food is out again. We will try and... Don't have... Oh, minerals are back. Are on the way up, which is good. Right. Energy credits from technicians. Let's get that going. And then we can buy some food. That will hopefully keep that under control. Things are beginning to get a bit more on the plus. At some point we're going to have to get that sorted out and improve the consumer goods again. The Alliance of HIF. Okay. Greetings, friends. A recent archaeological expedition on one of our planets has uncovered several artifacts believed to have originated from the Cybrex, who's our precursor. The artifacts are currently being displayed in the museum, but in the honour of friendship between our empires, the Alliance of HIF would like to donate them to the Union. Arrangements. Oh, lovely! Right, oh, and we've got this. It appears that a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translation software of the Latrepian envoy to Polvam, so that instead of uttering magnanimous platitudes, he began spewing vicious insults that left none unscathed. The malfunction in her equipment was duly uncovered, but not before the chairman was declared to be a vile coprolite and a grave insult which surely calls for a response. Well, I'm going to go it was funny, because we know it was an error, we know it was a hacker, we know it wasn't malicious or intended. So, yeah, we're going to go with that. Okay. Oh, that 8k fleet, we're in trouble if that comes to us. We are in real trouble. Okay. Okay, we've got a leader leveled up. Who is this? This is our governor. So, architectural interest or principled. Okay, so that's a councillor one. And he would become stability. Hang on. Yeah, empire effects as councillor. Or righteous. Let's reduce crime, because I feel like that's something we need to do. Food shortages are now the only thing we have to deal with, which hopefully we can get back on the feet if we can get Wentworth producing some food. Oh, we've got another one here. Okay, so we've got 2 agri-worlds at the moment. You've got available jobs. You don't have available jobs, but you don't have a spare worker. You're about to get one, though. Can we... Yes, build a farming district for them to work on. That should help with the food. Yeah, we're now short on consumer goods. Oh, lots going on. Non-aggression pact. Okay. And what was that one? Demand subjugation. Okay, so other people are demanding subjugation and tributaries. Right, okay. Consumer goods. You're our industrial world. You're the one making consumer goods. You have no spare jobs. But no spare pops yet. And we're not really making any. Okay. I'm tempted to try and put a robot lab down because they would take over the farming. That would free up, what, 2 jobs? It's not going to free up that much at the moment. We need to sort out these consumer goods ones. We don't want that getting out of hand again. There's that researcher out, but I really don't want us falling behind in tech, but we really can't let things get too far awry from us. Right, everyone's now in sector, which is good. People are throwing toys out the pram. Independence guaranteed, that's fine. Right, this one has minerals, so let's get that. Okay, due to a major clerical error, parts of Wagha Prime have fallen behind in infrastructure and maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and will not tolerate it for long, unfortunately. Okay, so they've got sprawling slums and an industrial wasteland we'll need to deal with. Lovely. Okay. That's our research done there. Do we have... Let's start trying to clear some of these. We still don't have a head of research because we are still trying to expand the council, which is going to take time. It's just this food I want us to try and get back under control. Right, what's that? Available leader traits. Okay, so you've got a spare trait you can pick up. This is our governor. What's this? Planet trade value. Champion of the people. No, we're going to try and get the trade value going up. Okay. Right, okay. Can you reinforce this fleet? What are we up to? We're up to 2k on that fleet. We're nearly at forcing status quo. Let's just send our military back in, see if we can bash a couple of the smaller fleets. Let's just see what we can do.
Special project.
Disaster averted. Okay. The quick and decisive action allowed us to identify the risks associated with the rapid changes in the pollen native to Wentworth Prime and take necessary steps. The necessary steps were a complete planetary evacuation and a planet-wide tactical pesticide bombing run. Wow, that sounds overkill. Targeting the flower and its ilk. The plants were rapidly maturing and their unique pollen, had they not been destroyed soon, would have begun delivering a potent neurotoxin to the olfactory organs of all sapient life on Wentworth Prime. The scientists on the Colonization Council theorised that this is part of the natural cycle on Wentworth Prime and that the pollen's adverse effect on us in the form of crumbling local administration, the rise of the flower temple cult, and the eventual pollen toxicity were chance side effects rather than the product of the plant's sinister self-defense mechanism. Regardless, any and all traces of the flower have been wiped from the planet's surface, and our colonists are safe to return free from the influence. Okay, so that deals with that chain. Nice. We've got another upgrade. What do we have here? Diplomatic acceptance, yeah. We'll just keep making people friendly with us. Something on the galactic market to worry about. Like, where are we in here? Oh, we've slipped down. Exploitation Act. Pre-FD worlds fall within the jurisdiction of whoever falls within their system. No. No. Pre-FTL should be given equal rights. Okay. They all... Okay. Yes, I'm happy to end this war. Okay. So that... Offer association status. Sure. That was a problem. So we didn't lose our vassal, but the vassal is now severely weakened. I think they got 2 planets. Wow. Okay. They're going to have a hard time recovering from that. A couple more people wanting embassies. We will absolutely do that because that helps boost this. Right. Okay. So food is back under control. That is not. We need to get that back on. It looks like we're beginning to stabilise. However, that is our 30 minutes for this week. So I think we're beginning to stabilise. I think we're going to be able to pull back through this, but I've no idea how far that's actually going to have set us behind, which is the concern. So it might be that we're starting down a spiralling descent. But, you know, here's hoping we can fight it back. I'm pleased we've managed to get most of the resources, other than the consumer goods, back on the positive. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just buy a few more of those to try and keep us afloat. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me. It's very much appreciated. Thank you very much to my patrons, who it's very much appreciated that I have those patrons. And thank you very much for any and all input. And also don't forget that as a patron, you do gain access to the save files for both Satisfactory and Stranded Deep. I am looking at what I can do with Stellaris to try and bring that into the fold. Actually, that... Yeah, I'll try and remember that for next week. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today, and I will catch you all next time.